Hello, this is Mr. Doty, and I wanted to give you guys a little bit of help with the angle bracket, which is Chapter 7. So it'd be 7-2 angle bracket. And I wanted to show you an easy way to make this part, or this object. So my goal in this class is to teach you guys how to model things, not necessarily how they show you in the book, but to show you a good process for creating models. And it goes back to that KISS, keep it stupid simple method, honestly. And basically what you do is, so like on this one, I've got a lot of people, they want to build this base part, then they want to extrude something, and then do another cut and all this other stuff. Well, let's think about what we could do this the easiest way. So let me just roll this back. So if you want to roll back your part, like you can go step by step back where I took the fillets off, and then here's my cut. So this is what I started off with. And so if I need to make changes to it later on, let's say I needed to change a dimension, then there's only 3 things on here that can be affected. And one of the things that you do is you roll this back to the spot that you want to adjust. And so all I did was to create this sketch here, okay? And I took somebody else's file and I reworked it because it was close. And so I put the hole in here, I put the slot in. It says it's underdefined because I didn't quite get all these done, but like I said, I was using somebody else's and I got most of it to behave. But it'll work for now. In general, you want to try to get everything black, everything fully defined. Sometimes you can't, and that's okay. So that's what I did. And then I extruded it and made the nice big huge block. Okay. Then what I did is I picked this surface right here. Okay. I did that surface and then I did my cut. So let's look at the sketch on that one. So here's my sketch. And so what I did, now you'll remember one of our other ones that was, I think it was angle, it's not an angle bracket, but it was something with an angle on it, I think. And I made a video and I had you pull this out past the edge of the angle so that it would catch it. You could, have this line on here on the edge and it would probably work just fine. I happened to just, when I adjusted my dimensions, I left it out here and it's fine. So sure, it's not 100% defined, but it'll still do what I want. And so this is my sketch. I'm basically telling it what I want to get rid of. So this is like if I was machining this part and I want to get rid of this part here and this part here. And so that's what I did, and then I did my cut. And I basically pretty much completed the part in 2 steps. Now the only difference is it's actually better for you to put fillets in using the fillet tool. In modeling, it's actually a better practice. For some reason, the modelers like it better. The actual program, the way it works, it kind of likes that method better. Now you could have put these arcs in there, the fillets in there, in your sketch, and it still would have worked fine, and you would have had 2 steps. So, but basically, I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up, show you how this works, and no matter what modeling software you use, it's the same process. You create a sketch of the base, you extrude it up the height of the total part, which is like 225, I think, 2.25, and then you do a cut using this here. And what I want you to do is I want you to think about when you're making a part, what is the easiest way? Not how many, okay, I need to do this piece and then this piece and then there's this piece. And if you end up with a whole bunch of pieces or steps, then when you change something, and that's the thing that people just don't understand because they don't run into it. Like, I'm not going to make you change this part. It is what it is. I want you to draw it up and it ends up looking like this. But if you need to go back and modify something and make changes to it, what happens is if you have a whole bunch of steps, then SOLIDWORKS or your whoever modeler you're using, Fusion, Inventor, Pro-E, whatever, and some of them have more rules than others and different rules on how they do things. And they may have a fit. And that's another reason that, like in SOLIDWORKS, you can run it back to your different steps to where you need to make the adjustment, and then you roll it back, and then you roll it forward one step at a time to make sure that what you did not affect the next step and the next step and the next step. So basically that's all I'm trying to do. I hope that this helps you out, and have fun out there. See ya.